YouTube channel. Today the topic is the availability challenges that we face during the process of the system. Before we start, if you are new, so don't forget to subscribe and press the bell icon. Now let's move to the video, the maintenance system. The maintenance system, planned maintenance is sometimes needed to perform the system management, and then the tasks were all like upgrading hardware or software, implementing the software changes, and migrating the data and the creation of the backups. Since most systems today must be available for 24/7, planned maintenance should only be performed on the parts of the infrastructure, while other parts keep serving clients when the infrastructure has no single point failure (SPOF). Downtime of the single component, in which we does not need to the downtime of the entire system. This way, it is possible to, for instance, upgrade an operating system to the latest software while the infrastructure as a whole remains unavailable. During planned system, however, the system is more vulnerable to downtime than understand the normal circumstances. When the system manager makes a mistake during the planned maintenance, the risk of downtime is higher than the normal. When the planned system in which we will read in the planned maintenance is performed as a component and SPOF, which means a single component doesn't means no single point of the failure, could be introduced, being the component not underestimated, and then the component is upgraded and the other is not upgraded yet. Another example is upgraded system is the high available cluster. When one component is upgraded, the other one is not upgraded yet. It could be bad. The high availability cluster is not working as such. In that period of the time, the system is vulnerable to the downtime. Of course, the physical defect is also the changes in which we will read. Of course, everything breaks down eventually, but mechanical parts are most likely to break first. Some examples of mechanical parts are fans for cooling the equipment. Fans usually have the limited lifespan. They usually break because of just in their bearings, causing the motor to work harder and until it breaks. Disk drives Disk drives contain two main moving parts: the motor spinning, the platers, the linear motor, and that moves to the read and the write heads. Again, in the tapes and the tape drives, tapes are the variables, and then the defects of as the tape systems spams. And in this spam of the form reels all the time, and then the tape drives and especially the tape robots contains very sensitive pieces of the mechanics that can break easily. Apart from the mechanical failures because of the normal usage, parts also break because of the external factors like ambient temperatures, moisture, vibrations, and aging. Most parts favorable stable temperatures. When the temperature fluctuates, parts expands and shrink, leading to, for instance, connect the problem in the connectors or the solder joints. This effect also occurs when the parts are exposed to the vibration and when parts are switched on and off frequently. Some parts also age over time. Not only mechanical parts wear out, but also some electronic parts like large capacitors that contain the floats and transformers that vibrate due to the AC generators, and then the process in which but we used heavily on over the extended period of the time as power supply will near and without it slowly loses some of the initial power capacities. It recommended to the calculate the surplus of at least the 25% of continuously available for 24/7 running equipments. And then some components like the PC system boards and external disk caches are equipped with batteries including the rechargeable batteries, and then again in the also known as to fail often. Other typical components to fail are the oscillators used on the system boards. These oscillators are also in the effect of mechanical parts and prone of the failure. In most of the cases, the availability of the components follows the so-called bathtub curve. which is discussed in the above this passage. Thanks for watching my video.